Greetings, I'm Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. Thank you to all of my returning viewers and subscribers and all of the comments that I've received over this last year and a half. It's been an amazing ride here on this channel. As we continue to evolve and grow and develop, so too do I continue to evolve, grow, and develop alongside with you and with this channel. So today's divinely guided rune reading is all about that new moon in Aquarius and Mercury transit in Aquarius, all coinciding in a very close window of time here, and the sun will also have already been in Aquarius at the time of the uploading of this video. So what is in this rune reading? We're going over your energetic past, present, and future, your action taken for the best outcome, your thoughts, feelings, and emotions on this whole ordeal, or however you want to view it, right, about this whole rune reading. And then it's one more rune for your best possible outcome or best likely outcome throughout this scenario. Then I draw 2 oracle cards using messages from the fairies and the Soul's Journey oracle decks, with words of guidance and wisdom from divine as well. Finally, I wrap it off with a chakra token to go over a meditative practice that goes along with the message of today's divinely guided rune reading. So without further ado, let's jump right in and pull some runes. I've already meditated and shuffled on the runes for today. So the new moon in Aquarius is on January 28th or 29th, and Mercury's transit through Aquarius is January 27th through February 14th, ending on Valentine's Day. So this is all about setting the stage for breakthroughs in personal growth, intellectual pursuits, and group collaborations. A lot of communication, expansion, and awareness going on throughout. So let's jump into the meanings of these runes that we've drawn for today. In the energetic past position, this is the rune Isa. Isa is about ice. Its meaning is frozen, stuck, rigid, repeating life lessons. So a lot of us like to maybe mentally overthink things and have that energetic kind of pattern worn in the carpet of pacing back and forth mentally. We could be coming from that, searching for that clarity, leading you to today's divinely guided rune reading. How beautiful is that? So right now we could be experience a bit of a natural disaster. This is hail, this is hagalaz, this is unintended eventualities, kind of like the tower moment in tarot. And I do refer to it as the tower a lot throughout my rune readings pretty heavily, because that's how I believe a lot of people resonate with it more. It's a more broader known way of looking at it. However, hail is that being prepared for that inclement weather, for that time when it's going to happen. It's not an if, you just got to prepare for the scenarios you're in your likely environment, right? So this is also indicative of what just letting what doesn't resonate with us just fall right off, and keeping true to and straight and narrow on our path, right? Not being distracted into this tower or this natural disaster, or this could be that overthinking could be leading to a natural disaster, could be the warning here from divine to you right now. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So the very near future, in the very near energetic future, we have Ansus. Now, Ansus is that rune of divine downloads, prophetic wisdom, divine communication. That divine communication that is like a download, like that instant connection, claircognizance, if you will. So this is a lot of intuition work. This is also about your path being set before you divinely, just tuning in for those answers, right? Going and clearing the mind, right? Calming that overthinking, calming that monkey mind. We're in a lot of Aquarius air energy, a lot of more mentally active energy, right? So with this new moon, new beginnings, what do we begin, right? With Mercury and Aquarius, we want to communicate these new, profound, shifting, groundbreaking concepts that are being downloaded to us. So that's awesome. And that's from our healing of this and having experienced this before and just coming out of that experience again. And recently you're just saying, you know what, enough is enough. I've learned from all of these past lessons already. So now I'm being divinely guided to pull myself away from these situations and celebrate my joy, my abundance, my victory. This is that clan flag of success. See how it looks like a flag. It also looks like the letter P for pleasure, plenty. This is the rune called Wunjo. Now, Wunjo is all about that beautiful energy of celebration, of joy, of splendor, of bliss, of plenty, of abundance. So you're being called to celebrate this with your clan, whether that's your immediate family, your workplace, your spiritual tribe. Take what resonates, please leave what doesn't. This is beautiful. This is inspiration to smile. Although we might be looking at these overthinking, and it's really easy to get downtrodden when we are overthinking and having these sort of unintended eventualities happen to us. But when we celebrate in our abundance with our family that we already have, we get to meet the needs of ourselves and others naturally. And what doesn't resonate with us or serve our divinely guided path without us even needing to pay attention to it just falls right off. All right, so our thoughts, feelings, and emotions are on Nalthis. Nalthis is now this, or this is that needs, constraints, limitations, right? We're going down this path, and then there's this log crossing our path that needs to be addressed. So we can do what we want with this log crossing our path. We can transmute this into several different runes. Tiwaz or Gibo, for example. So this needs addressing our needs, constraints, limitations. That's in our thoughts, feelings, and emotions naturally. That overthinking is really kind of just, our brain is just really wearing out and feeling a little bit worn out with that and processing all this new Mercury and new moon energy, all this newness and the new year and all this. Okay, when do I get to breathe and take a moment? Okay, Divine's calling you to do that now. All right, in the energetic, very near future, a lot of that insights, divine downloads will lead you to addressing your needs, constraints, limitations in very natural and healthy ways, right? So when we're in our ego states and we're in that celebration of Wunjo, that pleasure, the P for plenty, right? When we're in that in our toxic masculine, then we're going to be facing more of those needs, constraints, and limitations, and going right back to that beginning of Esau, which is the repeating life lessons, more tower moments, more unintended eventualities, oopsies kind of moments, right? And needing to go within for that clarity, right? Because the answer is being joy, being that embodiment, leading by example, right? So what do we risk losing in this, right? This is Awas, this is that rune of the U branch. This is literally like the tree of life or Yggdrasil in Norse mythology. So this is that wood that they would make bows out of that was a very flexible, very strong, very knotty wood. It would twist as it grew. And it was a very durable, and it still is a very protected, very noble tree. So this is calling you to embody that, weather the storm, right? This is directly across from Hagalaz, weathering that storm. being flexible, right? When we're rigid, when our branches are frozen, our branches can snap off, and then we're back into Isa, right? The branches will snap off. We're back into Isa, repeating life lessons. Okay, so we can also transmute that into the sun, and it will melt away that ice, and it will be beautiful. In our upcoming rune, we have the harvest. This is Yara. This is a lot of learning. This is, did I plant the right seeds? Did I nurture the crop? Did it get enough sunshine? Did I plant it in the right location? Did I plant the right type of crop? This is a lot of evaluation period going forward as we communicate and learn to adapt. This is directly across from Isa, that ice rune. Now, remember, we're needing to break free of that ice and these repeating life lessons. However, this is you sticking to your straight and narrow. I do believe that this is going to be divinely guided either way, where you are going to definitely be learning from this moment that you're going through right now and going within for your guidance, right? And as we go within for guidance and we quiet our mind, right, and we listen to our heart for guidance, we're honest with ourselves, we're in that beautiful harvest where we have that abundance. Our view of abundance could be changing, or the type of lessons learned could be the abundance in itself. This could be also your spiritual career or your spiritual life or just your career in general. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But you're in a learning sort of period, and Aquarius, that mental energy, really does like learning and challenging ways of thinking. So moving into this transit, I really think this is a good invitation to challenge your paradigms within and really get to that structure of, am I receiving it with love? Am I perceiving it with love? Am I responding to it with love? That great love filter, right? And just really slowing down that monkey mind and channeling that energy into healthier ways of self-talk, self-thinking, and ways we think about and improve our mental diet, right? What are we viewing? What are we listening to? Who are we surrounding ourselves with, right? Spirit wants you to celebrate that good energy in your life so that more of that can grow and thrive in your life with Yara in abundance for you. Let's get a message of clarity today from the Soul's Journey deck. These are messages straight from Spirit, straight from Divine. I had a bunch fall, but that is way too many to pull for this reading. So, thank you, Divine, for being here for this divinely guided rune reading. What message of clarity do you have today for today's divinely guided rune reading? Message of guidance, message of hope, message of clarity, message of wisdom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please show us clearly. Divine, please show us clearly. What message of clarity do you have for us today for today's divinely guided rune reading? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, this is the card that says denial. We haven't really drawn, I don't believe, this card ever on this channel yet. Denial says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. That's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful mandala on there. I love that beautiful orange and gold colors mixing well together. Let's read more about that denial card. Again, it says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. right? The Anzus, that insight and awareness. I'm acknowledging that fear. That fear's kept me in that worry, that overthinking. I'm acknowledging it and moving forward into my joy and pleasure with my clan. It's time to open up and be completely honest with yourself at this present moment. Buried fears and resentments do not die. They merely fester and cause dis-ease. Only by bringing them to the surface and examining them in the light of day with love and compassion will you banish them from your life. It may bring you pain and heartache to reflect upon these situations again, but you are only giving them power by suppressing them. The dangerous seeds of denial will grow and spread and manifest unless you uproot them, examine them, and release them. This is the only way to become whole and healthy. Learn not to bury painful emotions in the first place. Deal with them as they come and take all the time you need to neutralize them without hiding them. Your soul wants to live honestly and authentically in the now. Don't hinder it by placing emotional landmines on this path. So, yeah, that says it all right there. The harvest is yours. Let's get a message of clarity for today's divinely guided rune reading from the Fairy Oracle deck. Fairies are divinely guided creatures who love to assist us as well. So fairies, please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for us today for today's divinely guided rune reading. This new moon in Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius transit, along with that sun in Aquarius energy, Pluto also in Aquarius, a lot of Aquarius things happening, a lot of heavenly bodies on one side of the sun. Please show us clearly a message of clarity do you have for us today, fairies. Please show us clearly a message of clarity do you have for us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Fairies, please show us a message of clarity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Perfect timing, new home, and new career. All right, so perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. I'm going to lay out all these cards so we can see them. New home is moving is a step in the right direction for you. These are divinely guided messages out there for whoever needs to hear them. New career says your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. Beautiful stuff, everybody. Let's read about all of these cards. So let's go with new career first. Again, new career says your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. The fairy sent this card in answer to your dreams and prayers about your career. The universe is responding to your spoken and silent desires to have a fulfilling and meaningful profession. This is a reminder to keep your thoughts positive and to continue taking guided action steps such as getting additional education, networking with people in the industry you'd like to work in, updating and sending out your resume or marketing materials, and engaging in creative pursuits. Daily action combined with prayer opens doors, career doors for you. So let's read about new home next. And incidentally, it's the next card in the book here. So again, this says moving is a step in the right direction for you. The fairies are so attuned to the earth's heartbeat that they can detect changes far before we're aware of them. This card comes to you because the fairies foresee you moving in a new location with positive results. If you ask for their assistance, the fairies can help with this change, including letting go of your present home, releasing financial worries, and finding a wonderful new place. That is beautiful, everybody. So let's look at perfect timing. The card of perfect timing. that's just two more cards over on this. I shuffle these cards all the time too. It's just so crazy how close these are in synchronicity with each other, along like with this new moon and the Mercury energies and that sun energy, like the everything shifting into Aquarius, all these cards just kind of falling in line, bing, bang, boom, like that. That's pretty cool. Perfect timing. Again, this says this is the right time for you to move forward. If you're wondering when your desire will be fulfilled or when it's the best movement to make a change, the answer is now. The answer is always now. The universe energies have aligned perfectly and have opened a gateway for you to easily step through. This is one of those times in life when you're on a roll and everything you touch turns into gold. Take advantage of the divine timing and make your move. Any additional preparation at this point would be akin to procrastination. Take one step at a time and move forward today. Yeah. Y'all, I almost procrastinated on this rune reading even today. I was like, yeah, well, it's just so nice and comfy, and I can just take a nap and enjoy the energies of, just being at home doing nothing. But I really felt divinely guided to do this here with you, and so happy that once I did, that the message would reach you when you needed it, how you needed it. All right, I almost forgot. Let's pull a chakra token for today's divinely guided rune reading and go over a meditation for the follow-up on our practices. So here we have the awesome root chakra. So the root chakra solfeggio frequency is 396 hertz. The root chakra is the first chakra, and it's located at the base of the spine. This chakra is associated with survival, safety, and security. Someone with a blocked root chakra would typically be fearful or anxious. Listening to the 396 Hz solfeggio frequency will help you to stimulate the part of the subconscious brain that is associated with this blockage and help to unearth the negative belief systems and feelings residing deep in the subconscious mind. When your root chakra is unblocked, you should feel secure, connected to your body, and grounded. The root chakra mudra is kind of an interesting one. We'll start off in the prayer position and we'll fold down these two, right? So the knuckles of the pinky and the ring fingers, leaving the middle fingers pointed up, and then the index and the thumb, we're making a chain with those and leaving the palms of closed together with the wrists, so it looks like this, and we're pointing that down south. Yep. And we're repeating the mantra LAM, LAM, with the solfeggio frequency of 396 hertz, playing the beautiful root chakra mudra in our laps, pointing down. Don't try to twist it or anything. If you have any discomfort using the mudra, adjust your hands to where you don't have discomfort. You should not have any discomfort. 396 hertz solfeggio frequency is beautiful. It's really that strong foundation, that beautiful place to assess and really be in our well-being and our sense of security, our belonging, that wunjo with that celebrating with our clan, that energy divine wants us to be in our joy, be in the now, be in the present. I hope this message has resonated with you. If it does, please leave a like or comment down below. Please don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. That helps really get the message out there to whoever needs to hear it. If you'd like a divinely guided rune reading from me personally, you could check out the description box below for more links and more astrological information as well. There's a wealth of information that you're missing in the description box if you don't click on that. So again, everybody, have a blessed and abundant new moon and Mercury in Aquarius. Namaste.